Hi, Bruce. We are homeschoolers, and we wanted to wish you happy birthday, Bruce. Hey.
Happy birthday, Bruce.
Happy birthday, Uncle Bruce. Hope you have a great day. We love you.
Happy birthday, Uncle Bruce. Many memories to choose from. One was our trip to Key West when we were married less than a year.
Correct.
And we stayed at a guest house that, I don't know if it was Pridham's or rented it or whatever. And
we were in the honeymoon suite. It had 2 separate twin beds.
That's right.
Like, nice call, Bruce.
Another good memory is the trip that we took. You and David flew from Miami, and Blake and I flew from Fort Lauderdale, and we connected in, I don't remember if it was Philadelphia or Pittsburgh, but whatever. Piedmont Airlines was switching to become part of US Air. And for some reason, all of our suitcases did not make the connection to Toronto. And
Which included your lobster tails that were frozen
in your suitcase. So Lisa and I had to go the next day back to the airport to get them. Well, you all were at a baseball game. I remember thinking, well, this is gonna be great because the lobster's gonna be defrosted. I'm gonna get stopped by customs. Fortunately, it all worked out well and we had great lobster up at the cottage. So thanks.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Uncle Bruce.
Happy birthday.
One of our favorite memories is one of the times that we were down there visiting you in Palm Coast, and you snuck us into a like timeshare resort water park through a construction entrance. It was a ton of fun. It was the 4 of us and then Laura and 3 of her kids. So we had a pretty big group, and we snuck in through the construction entrance, and the energy was kind of just like just be confident, act like you know where you're going, act like you belong there, and no one will ask questions. And it worked. We had a great day. So that's one of my favorite memories.
I mostly remember hanging out in the condo in Palm Coast and going to the beach and the pool a lot, especially the hot tub, because I always felt like I was very, I don't know, extra going into a hot tub because I was a child. And that just wasn't a thing.
Oh, and the movie theater.
Yeah, I remember the movie theater a lot. Thinking,
That was fun.
Dang, like this is like my own private movie theater. I can do
And we go
watch
play pool.
whatever I want. I still don't know how to play pool, but
Yeah,
it's
but we
fine.
tried.
But I remember Spot a lot too, and dog sitting. That was the first time I was ever actually allowed to have a dog in the house. So thank you for that, because now we have our own dog. I'm convinced that was the catalyst of getting Yay Bird. So thank you.
Happy birthday. We love you.
Love you.
Happy birthday! One of my favorite memories is when you lived in the house right before you moved to Puerto Rico, and we went jet skiing and saw manatees and stuff. But one of my favorite times of that trip was like every day we went on bike rides through a bunch of different trails for hours, and we just do it every day, me, you, and Rebecca most of the time. And it was just such a fun time, and to this day I still miss it and want a bike to do more bike trails and stuff. But it was just one of my fond memories of us spending time together and with you.
Yeah, can't wait to meet you at our wedding. It's gonna be exciting. So
We hope you have a wonderful day and are glad that Aunt Sherry's there to celebrate with you. We wish we could be there with you, but we can't wait to see you.
yep, happy birthday.
Bye.
Happy birthday, we love you. We can't wait for our daughter to meet her amazing great-grandpa.
Yeah, we really appreciate your sense of adventure and the wisdom that you lead your life with. We've definitely taken a lot of lessons from you, and we love you, and we wish you a happy birthday.
Happy 80th.
Happy birthday, Dad. We wish we were there with you in person, but I think we have a great excuse for why we're not. I just wanted you to know how much I love you, and I have really treasured how sentimental you've gotten as you've aged, and treasure especially the notes and cards that you have written me and the sweet sentimental things that you've said. I love you very much, and we wish we were here, but hopefully we'll be calling soon with great news.
Ditto. Just kidding. Hey, Dad, happy birthday. Really want to share with you how much I appreciate, especially recently, you navigating me through the stock market. It's turned out to be a great experience and very beneficial for our future. I also want to thank you for raising a great daughter. I've loved being married to her for 34 years now. Did I get that wrong? 36 years? 36 years now. And anyway, we want to wish you a happy birthday. You're very special to us both and to our whole family. Hope you have a great day.
Love you.
Love you.
One of my favorite memories of you is you're living in your condo in Florida, and we went to the golf course in the little pond there with all the alligators, and you got a golf ball and told me that it was an alligator egg and told me to put it under my pillow and that it would hatch. Stuck it under my pillow and it was still there the next day as a golf ball. And so I said, Baba, it's still a golf ball. I told you so. Like, what am I gonna do with this? And you said, oh, it takes 2 weeks, just put it under your pillow. And so I put it under my pillow when I got home and nothing ever happened. And to this day, I still have it and I'm still waiting on it to hatch, but.
Okay, so one of my favorite memories with you was when our parents were in Greece and you were in charge of us and you were driving us to school or dance or something, and you ran a red light, and you very obviously ran that red light, and we said, Baba, you just ran that red light, and you said, oops, don't tell your parents, and you just kept driving, and we didn't end up getting a ticket. So
when we got you to go to Dollywood with us while our parents were in Greece, the Eagle, I had never ridden it before, and they talked me into going, and then we talked you into going, and so I remember sitting beside each other, and it was so fun that we were able to get you to do it.
Happy birthday, Bavats. I hope it's a good one. I'm in Athens, Greece right now, living it up. I'm walking the streets right now, so I don't have a great view, except for me, but just want to say happy birthday. And one special memory that I have of the two of us is that I was first being trained how to drive as an apprentice to you, and I turned out onto Bristol Highway in the left lane, and I made a car swerve out into the grass, and I remember thinking, uh-oh, I'm about to get in big trouble, and you didn't say a word, and I started thinking, did he just see what happened? But turns out you did, and we talked about it the next day in a very calm and peaceful fashion. But I appreciated your thoughtful reflection on the situation as opposed to what I would have expected from both of my parents, which would be a very quick reaction. But I still think about that and laugh sometimes. So happy birthday, Bobbots. Love you.
So one of my other favorites is when I had to film an astronomy video for my 8th grade project. And it was about Copernicus and the one who discovered the heliocentric theory. I asked you to help him be Copernicus. And so we gave you a robe to put on and like made you look like him. You did your hair. It was great. But you kept changing your lines. And so I was extremely confused in the whole video because I was trying to go off what you said and you were never consistent. And so my friends loved it. My teacher loved it. And they kept joking about it. And they were like, whenever I say my grandfather, they would go, oh, the cute one who was in the video. My teacher loved you. It was hilarious. But yeah, that's one of my favorite memories.
Finally, you found Copernicus.
Who are you?
A girl from 2020.
2020? You dressed funny. I love astronomy. That's my specialty.
Happy birthday, Bobbots. You've been a great father-in-law. And one of the things I love is that you're always willing to go on an adventure. It makes me think about when we go hiking. I appreciate the fact that you're like considerate of me and you want to look out for me. So you always say, we're going to stop and take a little rest here because Janet needs a break. And one of my other favorite memories that we all love is when you were taking a picture of us right at the edge of the rocks and the waterfall. And I mean, I saw you take a step back, but couldn't say anything fast enough. And then you fall down the water slide. It was terrible. Caroline yelled out, we lost Bobbots forever. And I'll admit, it was very concerning. and all of a sudden we hear you say, "I'm okay, everybody. My iPad's okay too. I'm okay."
Hey Baba, it's happy birthday to you. I hope you're doing well. The other day, I was thinking about you because I was telling someone they're looking for a job, and I was telling them, my grandfather always says, the first job is to find a job, the second job is to find a better job. And so I've always appreciated your advice and your investment in me and in us and your wisdom and picking your brain on stocks and investments. I've learned a ton. It's made my finance classes pretty much a breeze, to the point where I'm not learning much because I've learned a lot from you in our conversations. I think about even one of my first interviews with the Roan program, my scholarship at ETSU. They're asking me, before they selected me, who's someone that you really admire? And it might have helped if I had said someone like Winston Churchill or Warren Buffett. It might have helped a little bit more, but I said, well, my grandfather. I really admire my grandfather. I admire his hard work, his work in the field of business and investments, and his wisdom and practicality and what he invests in, and making sure he's investing in different currencies and he's diversified. And that was what I told them, and they really appreciated that. And I was like, yes, I've grown a lot, and I really love my grandfather. I'm really grateful for him. So happy birthday. I hope you and Kuka are doing well, and hope to see y'all soon.
I also remember when we were a bunch of 4-year-olds and you came to our homeschooled group, and they had different firemen and doctors, and I think my dad spoke, and all these different people speak about their jobs, and you came to speak about banking. And I don't remember exactly what you said, but you were like, yeah, you need to save. And at the end, they didn't know that you were my grandfather, so I came up to hug you, and all the other kids came up to hug you too.
Oh. Years old, you try to retire, stop your job, you save up money all your life, and then when you're 65 years old, you can stop working, stay home all day, do fun things, and live off of your savings. What are savings? Savings are all the money that you put in that little piggy bank. When you're small, if you do chores, if you get paid to take out the garbage or cut the grass or wash the dishes, which most of you probably don't.
I remember the time where we were snorkeling, you speared a fish and it sunk to the bottom, and Moray eel grabbed one side as you were grabbing the other side of the fish and did a little tug of war. I think you donated it. And the other time I donated half a fish, a snook, to a barracuda and almost gave away the spear. But my favorite memory of snorkeling, scuba diving, was when we went and we dove off of a reef and anchored 60, 70 feet, and we lost the grip of the anchor line and it fell in the water, and it was a friend's boat, and you're thinking, I don't want to have to buy another anchor and an anchor line. So you thought, I'll just take my only son and I'll throw him out the back of the boat. And you threw a rope out the back of the boat, and you gave me a mask and a snorkel, and you said, look, I'm gonna drag you around in circles until we can find the anchor, and then we can dive down, and you can dive down and go get it. And so you basically were troll fishing with me just off the Gulf Stream, where the depth drops and the big giant sharks and stuff live. And so I appreciated that. That was great. But we did find the anchor, and I lived to tell about it.
Happy birthday, Bob Otts. You've been a great father-in-law, and you've been my biggest cheerleader in the homeschooling. And I just can't thank you for all the encouragement you've given me. I love that you're adventurous, resourceful, and that you have a lot of wisdom. Happy birthday.
One of the greatest things I appreciate about you is that through the years you have wanted to learn and grow and experience new things, and but just seeing God change your life through the years and become the person that God wants you to be. So glad that you're part of our immediate family, but all of our families, and all of us love you very much and appreciate you and are so proud of you and excited that we can celebrate and rejoice in these great 80 years God has given you.
Happy birthday, Bobbots! We love you!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandpa. Happy birthday to you.
We love you from